Friday, Friday, but everything gives Joe gas. That's what we learned right off the bat. Everything gives Parabellum Fishing gas. And at the price of gas, oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. What's up, everybody? I am solo again for a little bit. Lindy will be here in a bit, and Doc he's probably halfway through his first pop and lock dance. I think he was doing like can't remember who it was. Might have been an LL Cool J trilogy dance. But we've been talking with JG and Joe from Parabellum. Am I live yet? I don't see me live. Oh, I'm live. I'm live. What's up, Shane? Come on, Shane. I know you'll come up with me. Come on up. I'm trying to get Bogley to come up too. But I'm just hanging out. Me and Lindy are tired. We fished all day yesterday, and as y'all saw, we run the shallow water. But we actually felt like grown-ups turning around. A few days ago, I would have just kept rolling and got probably hung up. But I knew we had to cross some palm trees back in there at normal water. But with the water that low, I figured they were out of the water. Oh, there's Shane. What's up, Mr. Flint?
I just got off the lake.
Hang on. Let me turn my speakers on. What's up, Shane?
Not much. Just got off the lake.
I hear you. How'd you do?
I probably caught about 20. Biggest was 7.5.
Sweet. That's a good day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was only out there about 3.5 hours, so that's a damn good day for 3.5 hours.
That's an even better day.
Yeah. But
we came in, the video I just posted, we came in back to the boat ramp, and there's supposed to be no fishing in that main canal that we run at Headwaters.
Right.
Well, we're coming back to the ramp, and as we get close, there's a red bass boat broadside in the canal. Guy's fishing. As we get up there, he's got about a 6-pounder in his hand. So, hell, it was dark. There wasn't but like 2 trucks in the parking lot. So I said, hang on, man, hold your fish. So we got down there to him, had Lindy film him and introduced himself and showed his fish, told him to find our channel. We drove away from him, and Lindy goes, I didn't have my camera on. I was like, no. So, dude, I don't remember what you said your name was. If you just happened by some weird-ass chance to watch this live, that's why you weren't in the video. The wife, but he had like a 5-pound something. Said he'd already caught 12 right there in about an hour, and he was right in front of the boat ramp.
Awesome. Hey, Joe. David.
What's up, David? Welcome. Yeah, we had a good day yesterday. It was, like I said, went to Three Forks. They're drawing down the St. Johns River to let the grass grow back.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's how Florida is. They pay all that money to spray it all and kill it, and then they drain the water and let it grow back. So we're kind of at that deal. But anyway, we knew, and it flows north, so we knew that, Stick Marsh, Headwaters, and Three Forks and all are on the north end of it. What's up, Chatterbait? But we thought, hell, I'm not scared to go in shallow water. We said, we'll go. So, dude, we pull up there, first thing when there's not a freaking vehicle in the parking lot, you're like, well.
Yeah, that's an indicator, John.
Then we get over to the ramp, and I don't know, you saw in the first of the video, I don't know if you did, there's probably 10 foot of bank we don't normally see, maybe. And, there's not much water there anyway. So we were like, dang it, we ought to go to head. We debated there at the parking lot, and I said, if we don't try, we'll talk about it all day. We should, because where we were headed back there, it's a lot deeper water, but you just got some shallow between there and back there. Oh, hang on, Shane. Special announcement. Look here. All the way from Pennsylvania.
Hey.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
What you doing, man?
All right. Live from the Delaware River, baby.
Oh, look at that view.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not used to this, so.
Oh, dude, you're doing great. That is a killer view.
Yeah. Just docked the boat, man.
I know it.
Smallies.
Nobody else knows it, but you just sent us a great picture of a smallmouth.
How many did you catch, Chris?
Shane, I actually I emailed it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he sent us a picture.
Nothing like Brian's, but it's my starting point.
There you go.
That's cool, man. I'm glad to see you getting one on the books there.
Yeah, go out there and cast your arm
What's
off. You
that?
never know. You might catch a bigger one.
Any moderator, share Bogley's link there. But Chris, I want to hear about you catching these smallmouth. How you been doing it?
You there?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cutting in and out. Well, recently, just a wacky rig. I've been throwing everything. Saturday, I was throwing probably like 10 different things. I always have a 4-pole rotation, and I wasn't getting anything. I got one smallmouth on the Bogley bait. Sunday, I started out with the wacky rig, got one, and I'm like, all right, let's try this a while. I ended up getting the 15, 2 over 18 inches. So the wacky rig's been hot. So I, kind of been sticking with it. Actually, the one today I got on the little rooster tail, 1 6-ounce rooster tail.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just thinking maybe pick up a perch or a bluegill or something,
Right.
And he whacked me, and yeah.
Cool. And hang on here. Chatterbait Kenny's talking about the tournament numbers at Roland's tournament. I know big fish are biting. David said he heard they're like 20 and 30 pound stringers. Here you go. Kenny's got us the update. 22 bags over 30 pounds, 66 bags over 20. Fish are biting in Florida.
That's crazy. If I came in with a 25-pound bag and was in 25th place, what the hell?
Yeah. But you can even see from just me and Lindy's videos that we're catching, there's nice fish biting now. I mean, it's time. It's everybody watching, book a trip. It's the time now to catch a nice fish.
Hey, Chris, I caught a 7.5-pound bass today on a wacky rig. Almost 2. It was over 24 inches long too. When I got him, when he was in the water, I thought he was a 10-pounder. His head was huge, but he was all spawned out and just a thin body. Yeah.
We lost him.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you see a couple of Lindy's fish and ours were skinny, long ones? You could tell they were spawned out and long.
Yeah. Yeah, this fish looked like it had been in a fight. It had scars all over it,
You're right. Oh, David, I can remember back in the day that was the norm on Okeechobee till all the grass got sprayed, which you seem to be a local maybe, but yeah, it's getting back to why I moved here. But yeah, back up to Three Forks. Bogley coming in. We backed in, we went down there, saw the dirt, and I was me and Lindy, back and forth. I was like, well, let's just go for it. So we get, there was enough, water there in front of the canal. I said, well, I'll get up on a plane. We got a little, we'll just kind of looking because we hadn't been there in months. Dude, as we're rolling along, I'm looking along at like the lilies off to the right, which we have fished before. I could see mud in those lilies. Now, it's one of them deals where I'm, running 30 something. I know the minute I let off the gas that we're going to be, if you'll notice the video, I didn't back out. I just reversed that footage.
Oh, I figured that. It was too fast.
Yeah, because the trip out was nowhere near the damn video coolness as the trip in. Yeah. Oh, the trip out was blowing mud, backing up, spraying. We plowed our way back out of there.
When I seen that, John, I was hooking the power up in my boat, and I had it on my phone. I was like, just go faster. Just go faster.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, if that's what I do, and like I said, it's deeper in the back. You just got really shallow. And we weren't to the part that's kind of sketchy when we have plenty of water. So that's when we were, now the whole time I'm running along 35 mile an hour, and we're talking about it. We're like, okay, we're not to the bad part up there yet. And that's usually bad. And this is bad. So we got to that part. Now, you go back and watch it right before I let off the gas. We go across the hump. It wasn't but too many steps, like that much above being a solid. I mean, it was still kind of liquid, but it was, as the boat went across, it felt almost a solid.
Well, I mean, there's nothing in there in those lanes where there shouldn't be anything like rocks in there. I think we talked
Yeah,
about it before.
but those
There might be a stump or two.
those palm trees fall over and they don't really float. They just kind of lollygag about a foot under the water, and you don't really see them too well. So yeah, I mean, yeah, a palm tree could have really made the day interesting.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, you got out of there and got to fishing anyway. So.
Oh yeah, like I said, we bailed up out of there and said we'll go to. And we're Three Forks is only about 20 miles past Headwaters, more north. So we just had to come back down the road some.
Oh, so it was back on your way home. It was just closer to home for you.
Technically backstroking, so it wasn't quite as bad.
Right.
But by the map, they're all right there beside each other. They're all in one wad.
Right.
Headwaters, Donkeyland, Stick Marsh, Three Forks. And it's funny, when we get to the very, very back of Three Forks, where not a lot of people but airboats and mud boats go, my GPS, on the dash of the boat shows all my stuff from Donkeyland. It's literally a Florida cow pasture away, which, the Florida cow pastures are big, but it shows right up beside my Three Forks stuff.
Yeah, I remember when we were on Donkeyland, you were talking just right there.
Yeah.
Over the dike, not very far, was I think Garcia, right?
Yeah, that's like if you go back and watch the like 2 videos ago where the Goodyear blimp and I used the drone footage. If you watch that very clip at the beginning, it kind of pans around and you can see Stick Marsh and Blue Cypress just right there.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Gary. Gary, I hope you're not mad at me sending you a big bass picture when you're at work.
Oh, if it makes him mad, Joe and Doc, everybody be mad at me because I send pictures all the time.
It's a joke between us, too. I did send him he was in a tournament one day, and I sent him a big bass picture, and he's like, fuck, I'm trying to win a tournament, and you're depressing me.
Oh, my favorite time is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right after lunch break.
Oh, yeah.
Send them, right when they get back to work.
Yeah. Yeah, I caught that bass at 3:30 in the afternoon today.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised.
Linda's here.
Hello.
Hey, Linda, how are you?
Good. How are you, Shane?
I'm doing well.
Good.
She had to go over to the daughters and feed the big pony. I need to take a new picture of that white puppy, that Great Pyrenees, that my daughter got. I'm not kidding. Its back is way above my waist. I mean, it's a pony, man. It is a pony.
She is huge.
Yeah, Gary said you depressed him with your pictures.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, Joe.
But yeah, got over to Headwaters. It wasn't very crowded. Like we saw Roland. He come flying by us.
Was he flying?
Oh,
I thought he was 25 on Headwaters, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. But now that there's only like 10 trucks there, hell, it's pretty much free for all.
Yeah.
And it's Florida anyway. It's free for all.
Yeah. And I don't think they're going to do anything to Roland if he's flying down there anyway.
Okay, that brings up a conversation. We can have it with you, Shane. See if you've noticed it.
Okay.
It probably started a few months ago. We noticed that we were out fishing. I don't even remember where we were. But I looked at Lindy and said, I smell chlorine. And she kind of went, it's kind of chlorine-y. And, then another trip or two somewhere, I was like, I smell that chlorine again. Different lakes, we kept smelling this, and it smells like chlorine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we figured it out a few trips ago, but even in this video, it's that one scene starts where Lindy goes, I smell bleach, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, we figured it out. We're around all these bass boats and such, where everybody down here runs rec fuel. That's what they call it. It's no ethanol. It's like recreational gas. It's no ethanol. I use Rec 92, so it's like 92 octane, no ethanol rec fuel. They sell it like at every kind of pump around here, and it's more expensive. It's about high testy price, maybe a little bit. It's expensive, but that's what everybody runs. Well, after a boat or something will go by us back in the marsh is when we smell this chlorine ammonia smell. You know, back in the day, you would smell exhaust and freaking gas.
Yep.
I guess now with all the additives, you know, and everything like that, it burns. It smells like freaking chlorine.
Reminds me of the drag races when they use a nitrous.
Yeah, but it's even more. It's I don't know.
It's more bleachy.
It's more bleachy smelling.
It's more of a bleach smell.
So you know I know, John, you remember years and years ago when they got rid of leaded gas, etc. They started putting additives in the gas to make up for how lead affected vehicles, etc. So it doesn't surprise me that there's some type of additive in there when it goes when they go by, it burns out. It's got a bleach or chlorine smell to it.
I don't know, Gary. I think when we smell a two-stroke, I know the older ones still smell like a two-stroke. I think it's the new four-strokes just burning that. Because I feel sure Roland's new boat's a four-stroke.
Oh yeah, you can't even buy a two-stroke anymore, can you?
Yeah, you can, but
Why would
you
you?
found new. But I mean, it seems to be, like I said, like you said, it may be an additive to it or something, but. All right. I would say that too, Gary, but I'm telling you, here lately, that's why my question's up. This has been something in the last few months. Yeah, it is a lot better. It's way better.
Oh, yeah.
Anything with ethanol, me working in a boat place, ethanol, the first thing it does is makes the liner in your fuel line turn soft, and your fuel line will start collapsing. Not the whole line, just that little
line on the inside.
It's like a cellophane. If you look at it, it's like a real thin fish tank hose in the middle. It'll make it jelly eventually.
Then people be coming in like, why's my gas or my boat sputtering?
Right.
Because of the line.
Right. We drive, like I said, Gary, we drive a four-stroke, but you can't really smell your own boat when you're running. It's all blowing behind you.
Yeah.
But we turned it down. I mean, there for a while we were trying to, where's that smell? Then we figured out that we smell it. A boat would go by and one of us would go, there, I smell it, and check the wind. And like I said, I'm thinking it may be one of these new additives, something, but it smells like freaking bleach or chlorine.
It's definitely a bleach smell.
So four-strokes have minimum exhaust, not
Right.
no exhaust.
Right.
Yeah, there's still exhaust that comes out of a four-stroke. Right.
It's still a combustion engine,
Right.
I would assume.
Yeah.
You're still burning gas.
Yeah, I mean, it's combustion. There's no way around it. It's combustion.
Right, it's burning gas,
So there's going to be something, but I think it's a minimal exhaust versus the old two-stroke. Man, I know you remember back in the day when you looked like you had a rainbow around your engine in the back.
Oh yeah, those days are gone. And like I said, it's something that, I mean, dude, we spend a lot of time on the water around bass boats. Y'all know, a lot. And it's something in the last few months. I mean, it's not something I've picked up. Like when you smell chlorine at Donkeyland, you kind of remember that you smelt that. It's a smell you never smell it. You smell horse shit and cow shit at Donkeyland. You don't smell racing fuel, or you don't. And I've been in line, going out with a bunch of boats and smelt two-strokes and never noticed a four-stroke. But here lately, we've noticed. Now I'm going to start seeing if it's a certain kind of, I'm going to narrow this shit down. I'm on some. I'll be chasing somebody down asking them if they put additive in, because you can smell it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible there's something in the fuel. Very possible. But, I mean, you got to have some sensitive sniffers like you guys, because I'm sitting there going, I never smell it, but shit, I only run on electrical.
Okay, let me ask. I'm still thinking of this four-stroke. He's saying don't put out any emissions. Okay, I'm not a rocket scientist, so let me ask some dumb questions. Is your car a four-stroke?
I think it would be considered as similar to a four-stroke, yes. Gary, by the way, Gary's an engine guy. He knows this stuff.
Right. I believe him. But let's think about this, Gary. Is your car a four-stroke? If so, yes. So that kind of does away with sucking on a freaking tailpipe. When the old boy runs the hose from his tailpipe in his car, if it wasn't putting out no damn emissions, he'd just be sitting there looking stupid, smelling, just sitting there. But if it kills your ass, there's something coming out of that pipe. Correct?
Yes. Yeah, it's carbon monoxide.
And like I said, it's a redneck question, but it's still, I mean, it's still
I know where you're going with it. Yeah.
him saying there's nothing coming out of it. There's something coming out. Like I said, it's combustion. It's making something in there.
Yeah. But now, does the exhaust on the 4-stroke, all of it go out the propeller? Out the bottom of through the propeller. I thought or was that the old 2-stroke that did that? Or does it have 2 exhaust ports in the back of the engine? Gary knows this stuff too.
Some comes up on the top. I'm trying to think where mine is on the Yamaha. It's like above the water line.
Is it above line? Okay.
Yeah, because it don't come through your lower unit. I don't believe mine does it. I mean, no.
Yeah, no, that's old school.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's the old. Yeah, they all say no. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to answer too quick without both. Right, Kenny? I think some would come out the prop, but most of them's above the water line. And see, then I got that oil change tube that sticks out the back that looks like an exhaust, but it's just a rubber grommet looking thing, and you put your socket down in, and that's where you change the oil.
Right. How often do you change your oil?
Do it like hours, every damn 100 hours, something.
Okay.
Here we go. If you use SAM gas in cars and boats, not sure why the smell is coming from. No difference between a boat engine, 4-stroke carburetor. It's a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it may be something in the wreck fuel, maybe something they add to the damn wreck fuel. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
But now,
Now, do you only smell it on Donkey Land, or do you smell it when you're out on other lakes?
other lakes, headwaters, all that. Because yeah, we done
Certain boats.
thought, that I don't smell it all the time when a boat goes by, but when you smell, and it's happened, I'm gonna say 8 times. One of us went, I smell, ammonia, or I smell chlorine. To me, it smells like chlorine, and Lindy will say it's ammonia. And we'll, after a few times, we figured out a boat had went by recently, and I'll look at the wind. And then now, it's literally, we'll be fishing. I don't pay attention to boats. Like at headwaters, there's shit zipping by you all the time. I mean, there's islands, and so I don't even really notice them. But I'll smell it and look around, and there'll have been a boat come through, somewhere behind me that I didn't pay attention.
I wonder if it's something they may put in the tanks of that gas because they don't want, to kill the water out of the gas. They used to do that. There was a time when they put an additive in tanks to make sure there's no water.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm
Everybody now puts Stay-Bill in, which we don't use Stay-Bill and all because, dude, my gas don't last but about a day.
Yeah, there's no reason you stay.
There's no reason to put stability because it ain't going to be stable. It's going to run through it.
I mean, you run year round. There is no reason at all.
Oh, no. I mean, we run daily. If we kept track of it, it'd probably be staggered. I wouldn't even want to see it like what we pay in gas.
Yeah.
That's probably our biggest. It is our biggest, probably our financial thing is gas.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Thanks, Joe. And not Parabellum Joe either. Man, I'd hate to be down in southern Texas right now watching the news. Them people, they got a mess going on.
Yeah, I didn't watch the news today. Are they having thousands of crossings? Is that what's going on?
It's a mess. The whatever, stopped last night in the middle of the night, the Bill, whatever.
42.
Something 42, yeah. It's a mess. But they show pictures, and I mean,
It still didn't mean that they opened up the gates and were just letting you flood in.
it sure looked like their asses was floating into me.
That was just a stipulation because of the COVID-19.
That's what the government said. To me, it looked like them butts was. I saw lines of people coming through this little crack in a fence, going single file across this dirt place into a freaking bus that had a big air conditioner on top and 10 windows. Yep. Lindy said she heard somewhere they sent like 1,000 to Kamala Harris's house.
Yeah.
In front of her house.
In front of her house to get another bus. I don't know. It's a mess, dude. It's a mess.
It is a mess. When I was on active duty, I was down in San Antonio, Texas. And I don't know if you guys remember, they called it the Beast Train, and it had all these kids from Guatemala on top of this train. It went all the way up through Mexico. Well, those kids ended up at Lackland Air Force Base, Texas, on my base, where I was the command chief at. And we had to put big plastic fences around the dorms, and we housed those kids for, I think, 6 months. crazy.
Is that where
It was hell,
that
actually.
came from in that song, Riding the Peace Train, baby?
Now, the goo you get in the boat fuel tank is from ethanol alcohol, which means it meets water, aka condensation makes the goo in the bottom of your tank if you not use your boat a lot. How many of those around two? You should have no issues running normal unleaded since you go through so much fuel. Anyways, all new engines, fuel rods are built to have modern fuel. Yeah, I'm running Rec 90. I don't want any ethanol in there.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's a guy right beside me sticking straight up, unleaded in there, and we're both going fishing. But I feel better with what I run, and I've always working there for the Yamaha dealer. They pump it, no ethanol, no ethanol. Now they tell you not to put it in your weed eaters or anything like that. It's eating wheat. So,
yeah, they sell fuel cans for weed eaters, man, like special fuel.
Yeah, that's just a market gimmick. But they tell you, and that's why I say weed eaters are damn disposable. Because they'll, used to be you buy a weed eater, man, that thing quit. You work on it 4 or 5 times before you had to ditch it. Now you got one run, man. You got one run. Now I'm hard. Don't get me wrong. I get my use out of a freaking weed eater.
I do too. I all my lawn equipment, with the exception of my mower, is all steel equipment. My chainsaw, my blowers, my weed eaters, and I swear by them. Steel makes good stuff.
I got steel everything but my weed eaters, and I had one, but I run lawn care for like 25 years. So we moved here. I kept, weed eater, 2 blowers, the one big lawnmower, and I'm down to the 2 blowers still, and hell, I done went through weed eaters. I got the lawnmower still.
Hello, Random Jay.
What's up, Random Jay? Random Jay, give me the thumbs up if I can kind of highlightly tell the story about your Pokemon cards.
Lee Evans says you're telling tales.
Uh-oh, Lee Evans. What did you smell when you came in here, Lee Evans? One of them was Aqua Velva. Every time I join his live, he'll say he smells success and Aqua Velva is what it used to be. But
there's John.
Success and Aqua Velva.
John.
He's Random Jay's friend.
Oh.
At least it's not disappointment in English leather.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to smell like disappointment. Oh, Random Jay. Okay. Now, like I said, he's more than welcome to come up if he wants to. But he went to a car show here in Florida and bought like a box full of these Pokemon cards. Now, Random Jay collects everything: coins, baseball cards. I mean, he's a collector, dude. Knows what he's talking about. I showed him a bunch of coins I got, and he knew what was going on. But anyway,
welcome, Molly.
He bought all these Pokemon cards, put up a community post. Should I open them, on a video? Should I do it live? Should I do this? Made this whole big setup. Now, I missed the start of the live. Apparently, when the live started, he must have opened like the first pack or two. He figured out they were counterfeit Pokemon cards. And he had to just end his live from disappointment. Jay, did I get that kind of close? That's what I got from that whole story. But yeah, he put up something about how they were sealed, like in a pack.
Yeah.
He showed the end of them, how to tell the difference in like an official seal or a freaking dude with damn super glue and a Zippo or something, sealing it.
Hey, John, I got to drop for a minute. I'll come back in. I got to let my daughter, I got to move my truck, let my daughter.
That's fine, man. Thanks, Shane.
Right back.
But yeah, he got damn. What's the world come to when your man can't go buy a box of Pokemon cards? Like I told you, Jay, I think do we still have all that, or do we give it? Does Jamie have it? All the Pokemon stuff.
I don't remember.
We saved all the girls' Pokemon stuff from the 90s. Yeah.
No, I wasn't allowed in the attic when we moved.
Oh, it's here somewhere. It came. I don't remember Jamie got it there. Oh, hey, Molly. Yep, that's it, Lee Evans. You smell Aqua, Velva, and success. Oh, did he mean to put that down there? I just looked. He's in the basement. Let's bring his house back up. I'm going to leave him up there empty, but we can hear him talking about something. But you can buy you a boat. That's right, Lee Evans. Come on in, Jay. That's fine. Jump up here. We just hanging out tonight. Like I said, Doc's in that dance competition, which everybody wish him well. Like I said, going in, he was 4th or 5th in the nation for popping lock.
His
So-
daughter is just amazing. The jumps and the moves that she has, she is just amazing.
Doc can pop and lock pretty damn good. Joe will back me up on that. He has got some moves. Yeah, we had a busy week. Went fishing all day yesterday. Went fishing not the day before that. Here we go. Everybody in their war life needs a little Pikachu. Here's our little damn Pikachu.
Yeah.
What's up, random Pikachu?
Not much, man. I saw y'all were live, man, but I couldn't come in earlier. I was at Home Depot. I just got back from Home Depot. So
Did you get your water issues worked out? You said you had some pops, damn, taking a dump.
yeah, man, got all that worked out. Now I bought a beach cart, so I'm trying to come up with some ideas to make an axle for it. And yeah, I got it all figured out.
Creel Living does that.
Yeah, Creel in here, he's a big beach fishing guy. What's
Yeah.
up, Big Nasty?
Let me post his link.
What I like about this cart though, it's got a 2-inch receiver on it, so I can just put it right in my receiver hitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unhook it and drag it away, huh?
hook it and yeah, that Pokemon card situation, folks, that sucked. Let me tell you.
How'd you figure out they were, when you opened them up, how'd you figure out they were counterfeit? I mean, what happened?
Well,
I missed it.
I found out by after I posted the picture with the cards, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do a live opening, or how should I do this? Man, I set up the live and everything, and I talked to this guy that does Pokemon stuff at he's a dealer guy, and I was like, man, you should have seen all these Pokemon packs. I got him here somewhere. I got him around here somewhere. Cause trust me, I'm gonna find that lady. I'm gonna find her. She comes to that show every time. It's the boat show. I mean, first of all, I should have put 2 and 2 together. I'm buying Pokemon cards at a daggone boat show.
Which I'll agree. If I was wanting a new boat, I wouldn't go to damn Comic-Con.
So yeah, long story short, man, he was like, yeah, make sure they're not fake. I was like, nah, man, I've never even thought about them possibly being fake. So yeah, I went home and I did some research on it. Man, if I could find them, I'd show you. I have them here somewhere, brother.
I have a couple of the coins.
Oh, you'd have to go out in the backyard to find them if it was my house. I've done had a fit. I've done had a hissy fit. I've done went back to the boat show, probably made a damn scene because it wouldn't even be there.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
Being
Bottom
pumped.
line is on the pack. You know how this pack, right? Like this is a pack of seeds. But you know how the pack is flat?
Right.
On the fake cards, it's little triangles.
I saw it like you did it with those scissors, those
Yeah, like kitty, those little kitty. Yeah.
whatever the zigzag scissor things.
Fabric scissors.
Hey, John. What's up, brother? I see John's in the chat.
So, I mean, did you open one up? What'd they look like?
I didn't open them up because I want to make sure I keep them sealed up. So when I go to her next time, I already got a police report, bro. I ain't messing around. It sounds stupid, like it's counterfeit.
Oh, hell, I know. Yeah.
Did tell me the truth? Did the cop smile at all when you told him what was going on?
He was like really, and I was like, but he was cool about it afterwards. I was like, yeah, man. I mean, I'm out $95. What was it? $95 almost.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Gio.
Yeah.
That kind of damn Charizard your behind there, didn't it?
Yeah,
See,
man.
like that, I put a Pokemon pun in there.
Charge
See, I grew up. My girls grew up enough Pokemon. I could drop a Pokemon pun.
Nice.
Charizard that ass. See, that's.
Hey, how old are the cards? Well, how old
Well,
your
the
daughter?
girls grew up at the beginning of Pokemon. They're all the originals from the 90s.
Oh man, yeah, dude. You never know what you got then. Just
Dude, we got toys. We got the plastic ball that you. I mean, we got. I mean, my girls grew up with everything they got. We even have a bunch of these Pokemon Gold bars. I think they got from Burger King or something.
I remember the
Dude, we
Yeah,
have
I
all. We got all those. We got everything. I mean, trash bags of Pokemon stuff. Probably valuable as hell.
Indiana said we dislike Boguses and Bogarts.
That's right. No Bogarts up here unless your name is Humphrey.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's kind of sketchy because he's kind of like a weird fella. I bet he's a strange dude. I bet Humphrey Bogart was a strange dude.
Oh, I bet he was. I'd like to know him though. Hey man, he might buy me a boat. No, he won't. That's why he's Humphrey Bogart.
Come on,
You know,
man.
he saved all his money, man. He didn't. Nah, I don't know. I don't know much about the guy anyway.
Okay. You just reminded me of a story. We knew this crazy old dude in North Carolina. It turned out to be a pillhead. Thought Russians, what did he say? The Russian spies were hacking his internet, blaming him for something. Now, this is back in before we moved to Florida. Crazy whack dude. But anyway, and I just totally forgot where the freak I was going with this story.
We were talking about Humphrey Bogart, and you said something about pills or something. I don't know.
Hang on. Yeah, I was going to tell the story, but then when I built up how crazy the dude was to tell the story, forgot the freaking story. It'll come to me in a minute. What were you telling me? Talking about? Why would I be telling a damn? Because he's a whack job. What did you say that reminded me of that Fruit Loop? We talking about Humphrey Bogart.
Oh yeah. Somehow we segued into there.
Yeah, I don't remember. What's up, KP? See, that's gonna drive me crazy now. I think of that shit. I'll be trying to talk to you. Go there, going.
How's it going, Shane?
It is, Shane. Gary. Maybe old age. Maybe I had a hell of a good time in the '80s. A lot of it.
You're talking about Crazy Russians, LOL.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was what I was leading up. He thought the Russians, but that's not the story I was going to tell about Casey.
Oh, let me go back it up. Maybe that'll help.
Oh gosh, you're going to reverse it so I can remember. But he was crazy. Casey was crazy. He was my welder. Good Lord, I can't think of what the hell it was. That's crazy. I don't know why you'd have said something. Anyway, Bogus and Bogarts. He wasn't a Bogart. I don't remember.
I said something about buying a boat, or him being stingy.
Yes, there you go. There you go. Random J brought the idea back. Because you was talking about beating Humphrey Bogart. Maybe he'd buy you a boat.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, this crazy redneck got old redneck girl pregnant when freaking Bear Grylls was real popular. Remember him? Yeah, well, he was like all over the place, like starting. What was that show he had?
He surviving. I don't know, but he was
one of his first show that blew him. Okay, this damn redneck dude named their boy Bear Grylls something.
Yeah.
So we asked him, I'm like, Casey, why the hell would you name your boy Bear Grylls? And if I'm lying, I'm dying, Random. He looks us in the face and goes, well, sometimes when you do stuff like that, those people will kind of come in and take care of them and pay for their college and stuff. That look you just gave me is the freaking look I give it. And I was like, what? And dude, he believed that shit. Well, then he got strung out on pills, thought the Russians were after him. And all the time I'd tell Lindy, well, there goes that college education right there.
I got a confession.
Now, dude, go ahead.
I have a nephew. His name is Jeff Gordon Woody. His last name is Woody, but his middle name is Gordon, and yes, his first name is Jeff.
I got a buddy whose oldest boy's name is, a big drinker guy, love wild turkey. His son's name is Austin Nichols Lale. And that's, wild turkey's made by Austin Nichols. His name is Austin Nichols Lale. And the other story for people that hadn't heard it, I know Jay probably hadn't, that coach guy that I take fishing that I just took on that guy trip.
Yeah.
His name is Chris Worst. His last name is Worst, Worst. And he'll tell you all the time he's the worst customer. He'll go in a store. I'm the worst customer you ever. All the time. He's got a brother that must have married this pretty uppity chick. We'll go with that. Because she whined and did not want the last name Worst. So I kid you not, his brother's last name now is Best.
No.
Dude, this is not a joke. Two brothers, one of them is Chris Worst, and the other one's like Jack or something, but the other one's like Jack Best.
Yeah.
True story.
Went and paid.
That's funny.
Got his last name changed.
That's funny.
John, okay, whoa. I'm not sure what you're talking about, KP, but when you say I like pork chop and applesauce, I know what you're talking about. It's the Brady Bunch. When Peter decides he's going to be Humphrey Bogart, and he goes, Mom, what are we having tonight for dinner? And she goes, pork chops and applesauce. I know that's what you're talking about, KP. That is one of my favorite Brady
It
Bunch.
is, yeah.
Anytime we have pork chops, Lindy makes applesauce, and she'll come in here and go, "We're having pork chops and applesauce." That's man. I appreciate that, KP. I haven't thought of that one in a while.
Yeah. So speaking of weird names, when I bought this house I live in now, the guy that built it, his name was Harry Palm.
Oh my gosh.
Harry
His
Bob,
name- Harry Palm. Harry Palm.
Harry Palm. There you go. I bet his dad was a funny ass man.
My great aunt, rest in peace. She and her we called him Uncle Whitey. His name was Norman, but his nickname was Whitey. They named their kids Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's not even a joke. They had 3 boys, and Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah.
I could see it dogs. If you had 3 dogs, Tom, Dick, and Harry, but your kids.
And you know, Jamie went to school with those twins. Last name was Light. The boy was Bud, and her name was Bright. It was Bright Light and Bud Light was their names.
That's true.
True story there too.
Did you ever heard of that girl from Madalena? Catalina was her name. She had 2 teeth in the middle of her mouth, one pointed north, the other pointed south. Catalina, Madalena, Hobblestarter, Wobbleliner, Hogan, Logan, Bogan was her name. I can't do it. It's a tongue. Catalina, Madalena, Hobblestarter, Wobbleliner, Hogan, Logan, Bogan was her name. You ever heard that?
No, but keep going, man. You got me. You got my interest.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why.
I agree. If you're a NASCAR, who names your kid Dick Trickle? I would.
Well,
I tell you-
that one's I've always wondered that myself. And then there's a producer, a TV producer, Dick Wolf or something like that.
Yeah. Dude, you know, my last name is Hedrick, and I used to tell Lindy we was going to have a boy. I was going to name the little kid's name Give and let him roll with that the rest of his damn life. Give Hedrick.
A guy I served with in the Army, his last name was Foot, and his first name was Richard. Dick Foot.
Yeah. Okay. Another, before we get off these names, my grandfather's name was J.B. Rogers. Not
Hey.
not J period B period, but it was a J and a B. I mean, that was all there was.
Wow.
Okay, when he got in the military, this is World War II. He got in all kinds of shit because they kept wanting his full name, and he kept telling them it's a J and a B. Oh,
Push-ups.
hang on, I'm gonna tell about this dude here. But anyway, he had a driver's license one time made, and he told him his name was J only, B only. And my mom, it's probably in the scrapbook. It says Jonely Bonely Rogers because they put J only, B only, and it was Jonely. Okay, story about go-karts or gone fishing. You know, the video we just posted, Shane and Jay, where we went to Three Forks. Okay, we get off on Malabar Road. So we get off, we go up to Three Forks. We're in the parking lot. When I'm filming the parts, shining around the parking lot, I look and I got a YouTube message. So I looked and it's go-karts and gone fishing. And it says, just saw you get off the exit of 95 on Malabar. New follower. I was like, cool. I mean, he found our channel from the back windshield of the truck. Us
That's
getting
cool.
off to go fishing yesterday.
Oh, another thing about that was in the video when we were coming out of Headwaters.
I done told that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told the
I'm
guy.
sorry, dude. I
Yeah, at the
really
beginning,
am.
we apologize. Like I said, we did a cool little interview with a guy that caught a fish right at the boat ramp. Told him, watch our channel. You'll be on YouTube. We drove away. Lindy looks at me and goes, my camera wasn't on.
Oh,
I was like,
hate
oops,
it. I
damn it.
hate that when that-
So there's some guy out there that's just waiting to watch this video with him, but I don't know who he is. So
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Again.
So sorry.
Yeah, go-karts, where he found us. What were you doing, dude? What?
Advertisement works.
You weren't in the 4-door car with the guy that looked like he was asleep in the back seat. I know that's going to be a funny question, but that car was beside us a while. I looked over and there was like a dude in the back. It looked like he was asleep.
Yeah, I gotta get me some stickers or something made. I don't have anything like that.
And yes, advertisement works, but yeah, I have got a phone call. Somebody said, you asshole, you just cut me off. So,
Yeah, that's true. Hey, go-karts, are you local here in Indian River County, or is he?
I don't know. He saw me at Malabar, so I have no
Wow.
clue, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Vero Beach go-karts.
Oh, he was in a black Nissan Frontier headed to work. And I was getting ready to say that. I'll be honest, when I ride up 95 heading to the boat ramp, I kind of like to look around at all the people going to work. It kind of
Yeah.
makes me feel good. Down inside, I get this little, what do you call it, like a warm feeling. Because, I'm going to the boat ramp. So
Yeah.
Sebastian's where he's from,
Sebastian,
there, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. I got to link up with you, man. Hold on. I like
If anybody, any mods or something would run his.
meeting
Oh, yeah.
locals.
Already running.
Like I said, Gio, sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's not. The game warden will come find your ass. Well, I don't know if y'all have it there. Like Donkey Land, there's one ramp. So if he knows you're out there. That's some guns out there somewhere. Which he missed us at damn. Yeah, we went to Lake Istapoga. Shane, people, I don't know if they've asked you. People tell me all the time, y'all catch fish in every video. And I tell them, I'm like, that's because I only make a video when we catch fish.
We're getting ready to let out a secret.
We went to Istapoga the other day and we didn't catch a damn fish. We had, Lindy had one smack.
Have a good night. They're takedown catfishing.
Oh, yeah, that's KP. Good folks. They do a live from 4 in the morning till 8 in the morning.
That's just during the week. What's your excuse tonight?
Well, they don't do it Monday through Thursday.
Thanks for coming by, KP.
Hey, go-karts, that's true, man. Headwaters is getting ridiculous. If you go there on the week, I mean, you see tags from every state in the country, when you go out
Okay.
Oh, it's
in
not-
Canada and everything.
It's not bad now. There's like 10 trucks there during every time we've gone. But I don't know how early y'all went. Me and Lindy were there on day 2. Was our first day there. And you talk about, we'll never have a day of fishing like
Yeah.
day 2 Headwaters was open.
Wow.
We literally stopped the freaking boat. Now that it's funny where I stopped in the middle of a damn canal. Didn't know where the hell I was. I started getting the cameras ready and stuff. Lindy stood up in the front of the boat, and I'm not exaggerating. In probably 20 minutes, she probably put 20 plus pounds of fish in the boat.
First,
Wow.
And I'm trying to grab rods, and I'm just ready. Yeah, first one 6 something. And it was just
yeah.
crazy. The 9.9 I caught, my bait was on top flipping. This fish come out of the water probably, I bet it was 2 foot from my bait, come straight up in the air and came straight down on that freaking swim bait. I'm talking a 9.9. You can hear in that video before you ever hear the explosion of the fish because you can't see it, but you can hear me going, oh. I mean, I'm looking at this. I know what's coming. I'm like, oh. It was on. Crazy.
Wow. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody supposedly got a 14 out of there. Is that true?
Okay, we talked to a dude at the boat ramp at Donkey Land. He's a guide that he was telling us he's got the record at all the lakes this year so far, and he's got like a 14 in all of them.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
but if you look at trophy catch, the biggest one's a 13 something. So I don't know. That's still big.
That's monster.
Yeah, Chris.
See you, Big Nasty. Yeah, it's supposed to be 25 mile an hour or less.
Yes.
But do y'all remember a few weeks ago, Shane, the guy I talked about that give us the cussing because we didn't slow down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't slowed down and ain't had a damn boat slow down for us since. Because, we're watching every boat. I mean, I'm like, that's the only boat I've seen slow down, now, like old boy here, if he's in a John boat, and he's running slower, of course. I'm talking about a full-size bass boat coming towards me. Old boy locks it down, looks at us like, I'm in a tracker. He's like, roll on.
Man, I'm out there in a 13-foot kayak. I know.
Oh, and like I said, I am very courteous on the water. We'll go. Lindy fusses sometimes because we could get closer than that. I'm like, no, they might come back and, I'm that guy that'll try to stay out of your way. But if you anchor up in the middle of the damn canal and you sit there like a goober, I mean, you got to expect somebody going to come by.
Yeah. So you fish in a kayak.
Yep.
What do you want a bass boat to do? Do you want them to stay on plane and just zip by you, or do you want them to slow down and putt
Well,
by you?
It depends on the type of boat, because some boats, if you're up on plane, produce a smaller weight than if they slow down and do this whole number, and then there's this big gush of water coming up, and makes a bigger wave. Some boats, man, they stay on plane
like a bass boat. We're talking
yeah,
bass
it won't make that big of a wave at all.
Yeah, that's why I say good set.
See, that's my argument with the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. They say to keep erosion out of that canal.
Yeah,
Dude, it's eating more. You look at like a 21-foot Ranger at 25 mile an hour, dude, he is pushing water. He can't. Even my little boat that'll jump up, I have to jump up to like 30 and come back down to 25, to get it up and going. Then I can come way down then. But
depending on how you're running. I mean, I have electric only because I fish reservoirs, and I got a big electric motor, and I can't plane, so I'm just plowing water. I'm only going 7 miles an hour, 5.5, 6 miles an hour. But I put a wake out bigger than what John does probably when he's on plane.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because I can't get on. I'm just pushing water.
I think really what it boils down to is the captain of the boat just knowing their vessel and knowing that how much they're going to put out to somebody,
But at Headwaters,
Yeah. Oh.
you can turn a corner and it may be a freaking kayak sitting there, or it might be a freaking 30-foot center console that some jackwagon from the coast has locked up in the middle of the canal trying to turn around. Guys up on the cast, what they call the platform above the driver. Where'd you come from?
I've seen a couple of those out there.
That's what I say is the best thing about Headwaters, because you see it all. I mean, you see the guy in the little 9.9, he's catching big fish just like the guy over here in the Ranger,
And pontoons.
Yeah, we saw pontoon
doing
yesterday, and that kind of still freaks me out at Headwaters, see a pontoon come rolling by.
It's been a few weeks since I've been there, but the last time I was there, I did really well at Garcia. But they're doing all those airboat tours, and there's airboats everywhere on Garcia, man.
We love Garcia, but it's an annoying. Okay, and
It's loud.
And they're not supposed to feed the gators, but you watch every boat goes to the exact same spot around that lake with their people. Every single one goes to every single hump.
During the week, it's not quite as bad, unless, during snowbird season when they're not here. During the week, it's not quite as bad at Garcia.
But old boy that's got the gator on the roof of his truck, that big 14.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that dude shakes the cattails apart that's a hell of a motor pushing all them people.
Power on them.
Yeah, it hits that bass tone that just drives me it makes my head vibrate.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Gary, I don't know if you watched that video. It's so funny, that gator that grabs my bait. I literally tell Lindy I wasn't messing with it. And you could have gave me a lie detector test and I'd have passed it saying I did not F with that gator. But when I edited the video, I was like, well, I guess I did drop that bait right down beside him like an idiot.
I've been out there before using shiners for bait.
Yeah.
Or bluegill or whatnot, and my bobber, and I'm just, sitting here chilling, and I take my focus on something else for a minute. And next thing I know, I look over and old gator over there chomping on my and I'm feeling bad because I don't want him to swallow the line, the hook, and I remember the first time I was new to Florida about 3 years ago. The first time I seen that happen, I was like, I felt really bad about it, and I called FWC. I was like, "Y'all, we got to do something. I think I'm gonna end up. This gator's gonna die. It just swallowed the hook and the leader, and they just
They gut them open and they got like license plates in them and all kinds of shit. They really.
They hit a car.
I mean, dude, he's only been around. He's like one of the only oldest critters on the face of the earth. He'd be all right from your hook.
That's what a game warden told us out here on Lake Okeechobee. He said you wouldn't believe some of the stuff in these fish's stomachs.
Yeah, the fish. He said it's crazy. Hooks that are, rusted to just nubs down in there, the brand new one. When they do some kind of test on them, and they'll cut one open. It's just full of, like crappie, just full of little hooks and stuff.
Wow. They found many like bass dead with plastics. They're trying to shit out plastics.
Indeed, I've heard about that too. Like they cut them open and their whole entire innards are all just jam-packed with plastic lures and all kinds of stuff.
All right, go cards. Jay, he said, look, check him down. Man, appreciate you looking us up, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
really
do there, go karts. I subbed to your channel just now, brother, and I'll send a comment on there, and we'll figure out a way to link up. Indeed.
We go off at 10.
But
What's up, Danimal? Who wants a copyright? Dude, I got some.
He's that guy's back.
I ain't scared. Pop up,
Oh,
son. I
yeah.
ain't scared. Everything I got is freaking copyright.
I was going to ask you about that. Do they actually send it? Do they just warn you, or do they ever take videos down, or how does that work?
No, I get copyright. They're not strikes. They're copyright. What do you call them? Why can I not think of it now? I got
Content,
some damn video.
Shares.
Copyright claim. I get
Yeah.
claims, and it's just whoever made the song. If there's any money made, they get it. Yeah.
Oh.
And the way I look at it, if that 3 cents I made, a freaking damn somebody from the, the estate of what was one of the ones today I did.
John Baez.
Joan Baez. If the estate of Joan Baez wants them 3 cents, let me play that song. Rock on, Joan Baez.
Yeah.
But if I
John,
can,
I gotta ask you though,
Pretty much.
when you sit down to make a video, I mean, you come with some good music. I love one of the best things about your videos is you mix it up with the music and everything. How do you come up with your playlist? Lenny is pointing it to you like it's in there somewhere.
it kind of, and Shane, it kind of does itself. Sometimes something will happen during the day that'll make me think of a song, and that can just make it all work together. My biggest thing is YouTube. I'll think of a song, and when you type in and listen to that song, it'll give you all these suggestions of songs that are kind of like what you're thinking of. So then a lot of them, I'm like, oh, yeah. But you'd be surprised how many songs I pick. And then as I start making the video, it goes with what's going on with the video. I may have to do a little fudging to make, like, what's a good one? Okay, but if say the song says something about a freaking tree, it'll be something about a tree in the video, and it's real close. I'm like, oh, but if I made this a little bit, and just, I don't know, it just flows.
Yeah, I mean, you do. Every time I watch tonight, you had Harper Valley PTA playing.
Right.
And I was like, it goes. I mean, the way with the action and the flow of what you guys were doing, I was like, John did it again.
I'm a big thing with timing too. I don't know if you can notice with my video. I want things to happen on the note. So I'll fudge it back. I'll sit out here for a while just fudging back and forth like fish coming out of the water. If the song goes, da, 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 I'm trying to get that fish to go with that part of it.
Or either when it comes over the top, at the same time, something will be coming over the top in the video.
Yeah.
And Gary, so many people had no idea what the freak the kid at the end of that was. It's crazy. Joe Parabellum Joe said he had no idea where that was going until the kid yelled Shane. I was like, you don't know that's from the movie Shane? No.
Yeah, but you played the song Jane from Jefferson Starship, and I swear they were saying Shane because you would say my name.
We laughed about that when I made it. It's subliminal, man. If you'll notice, I'll write it like once to put it in your brain.
Yes.
It'll say like, all right, Shane, you're playing a game, and then it's there. The rest of that song, you're hearing Shane play. You're hearing Shane, and there's not a whole lot of freaking Shane songs. Just that one, I think, where they go Shane, 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 Shane. I think that was the only Shane song.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what was funny. There was a video you put up a couple weeks ago, man. I was listening to the song. I actually downloaded the song because it was so cool. But it was like a rock, but it was like the guy was talking the whole time, and it was funny though. He was telling a whole story.
Which one? I love those. Which one is it? Try to think of it.
I gotta find it, man. I don't remember, but it was.
I love to use songs that tell us something, dude. That's how I listen to music. I hear the story. Lindy hears the music. I hear the story. That makes it kind of. Maybe that's why I can pick music good because I think of something I want to tell in the story, and real quick I can think of a song that's telling what I wanted. If I could have sang better, I'd have been a hell of a singer, frontman, because I can remember the words to every freak. It's crazy the songs I know the words to, from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Well, so John, I'm going to send you a challenge. I've got a couple songs that I've been thinking about because I'm trying to get some top water footage,
Right.
and I'm like, how can I get a rock and roll song like tied into top water?
The top water.
So,
All right, I'll
yeah.
send you a text message. I mean, there's so many there. I mean, that's too easy.
Right
Yeah.
And
now.
things I'm playing with now. Yes, I hear banjo music all the freaking time, Hank Snow. Things I'm playing with now are sound effects, like the intro and I guess it was the wine pot where the thing blows up, like something drops down and it blows up and shows our logo. Oh, I went and got like an atom bomb explosion and added it right at the right time. And all the pop sounds, like when, I added all that. I'm learning sound effects now.
Yeah. I know they're all my software. I just haven't messed around with them.
Like I said, I'll run. And dude, that's a great thing to do. If you'll sit down on YouTube, like right now, and write rock songs about the top, and it'll start, and it'll list you. And you'll go through bunches of ones make no damn sense. The cool ones you'll find will be like way down there. Some Billy Bob dude in Kentucky filmed it on his homemade, and it's killer. It'll be some killer stuff. And see, that's how I find a lot of copyright free is if you look at a YouTube video and it has a song in it, look in the description. If it has a copyright, it'll show all that it'll show all that big thing about who has the copyright, who don't.
Right.
Well, if it don't show up in his video from that music, then it ain't gonna show up in mine.
Yeah.
So
I got a copyright strike right before I copyright claim.
Yeah.
Yeah, right when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and they held my whatever you call it when you get paid. They held it up for like 5 or 6 days. I had to send an email in and say, "Hey, what's up with this?" And they said, "We're just making sure you have no copyright infringement," is what they called it.
Yeah.
Oh, they cleared it in 5 or 6 days, but it was. I was like, you got to be shitting me. I know. I was like, John does this all the time.
But dude, I got claims. Like I said, I got a claim. I don't give a crap. And the way I look at it, dude, until I start getting over 1,000 views on every video, I really don't give a Russian crap. If I get one charter out of every 3 videos, I'm golden. I'm way golden. That would be great right there. One charter for. I put out a lot of videos. Let me stretch that. One charter from every 5 videos would be golden.
Right.
Way more than bad. And plus, I'm an artist, man. You can't hold me. That's copyright claims are just America trying to keep the man down.
You're very creative, though. Y'all are very creative the way y'all do your videos, man.
Oh, it's me, man. I mean, nothing against Linda. It's me, man. She can't carry a tune in a bucket.
But she can net a fish and catch a fish.
Oh, true that. But now she'll tell a joke and she'll just be laughing. I swear, I'll try not to, but I'll do the.
I can't tell a joke either.
Oh, she'll hear a joke and be practicing it till I get home. You can tell she sat in there before I got home going, okay, the guy comes home, the guy does this. I walk in and it'll be that way. I just look at her like, what?
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. You guys are a good team because John, you're the creative mind, and Linda is the action. Right?
Like Abbott and Costello, you got to have a straight man and the funny man. It's just, Lindy's the straight man in this group. But when she says something that's actually funny, dude, it'll about make you crap your pants because it'll be hilariously funny, and you damn sure weren't expecting it. I mean, those will make my gut hurt. It'll be like Doc. She had Doc crying in the boat, and it was just a little simple something she said, but it was just so random and so not what you think you'd hear, and it'll just get you, man. It'll just break you down.
I love random.
Yes, you do. And the funny part now is when I start hearing her saying shit I say. Like when I'll say something to her, she'll go, cool. I'll just stop and go. Because I tell everybody, and Jay, people know if you text with me and I write, cool, that's okay, I heard what you said. I'm done with this. I'll talk to you later. All that is cool. Because I usually won't come back to it. And I'll forget, like me talking with Joe and them, and I'll just have it right. Cool, then I have to write back real quick. Well, not cool, just cool. But I repeat everything a lot. And now that I'm editing videos, I realize I say, well, a damn lot. Well,
I say way too much, man.
I know you edit videos. You find crap you do.
Yeah.
Man. You know, and then you got
What's yours, Shane?
I don't say things. I catch myself doing funny things with my mouth. I do this. I just say stuff into my mouth.
Do that again.
I never realized that
Yeah.
until I started watching my videos. I was like, "What are you doing, Shane?
Yeah.
You don't have gum in your mouth."
I'll tell you the funny one too is Lydia with that camera right there. Man, sometimes she sounds plumb asthmatic. Because, you know, it's right beside her face and she'll be reeling the fish, but she's going, and I'll be edging like, what the hell? I mean, I don't hear it in the boat, but it's just, that's why if she's reeling, if you'll hear the music get just a little louder and she'll get a little quieter, that's because I'm drowning out her over there stroking out.
Good night, Gary. Who was it? The fish somebody.
Fish somebody. I'm subscribed to them.
No, that one guy said his wife came in here wanting to know what it was he was watching.
Oh, yeah, because of the music, and Lindy was going, and they were in the premiere, and he got to laugh and said, my wife just walked in and said, what in the hell are you? It was the funk video, the Funktopus.
Oh,
Because it's one of those fish, she's grunting, because it was I think it's one of those buried in the grass, so she's doing the, and you know, he's playing some funk music. His woman coming there like, what the hell are you watching? What's up, Anti? And dude, when you
Evening, Anti.
those messages the other day, I was not shading you or nothing, but we were on a lake, and like Donkey Land, we only get signal in 2 spots, and they're like this big around on that lake where you get signal.
Sorry, Gary.
So you'll be fishing along, and all of a sudden your phone will blow up. By the time you get to it, you've done moved out of that little bitty spot. You can't do nothing but read it.
Bye, Ted. We got pizza for dinner too.
Yeah. Ted, when you wrote that, I was just sitting here thinking, I believe there's leftover pizza. So when this is over, I am going for leftover pizza.
Pizza and wings.
And I'll have to make an honest thing. I have never been a Pizza Hut guy. We like, what's the little pizza place in town? Joey's. Man, it's great, thin crust, badass pizza. Tonight we were lazy. I didn't even want to go get pizza. She said, I'll try Pizza Hut. I said, have it delivered, which I never get food delivered. I hate to pay $12, have somebody drive to my house. And I'll admit, it got here and it was good. And I told her, I was like, why is it so much hotter and fresher when they brought it? And we got to laughing like, well, we didn't stop at the store and buy scratch-offs and didn't go over here and do this. You know, they came straight with my damn food.
Yeah.
But she got like a hand-tossed pizza, and dude, it was a freaking good pizza.
Yeah, I'm not it's got to be a good pizza for me to eat it. I'm not a pizza guy myself.
Dude, our local Joey's, he makes those. They're like real thin crust, and the mozzarella is real greasy, and you chew on it for like 20 minutes. I mean, it's that kind of cheese where you chew on it and suck on it. I mean, it's just good. It's good.
There's pizza sauce is just really
It's
good.
really
It's
good.
authentic Italian.
Yeah, it's a pizza.
It's really
Yeah.
It's
I
good
have-
enough.
I have a sin that I want to admit. I actually do like pepperoni and pineapple.
I do too. I like ham and pineapple.
Yeah, that's supposedly a sin in the Italian world.
Oh, I don't know. Dude, I grew up eating pineapple sandwiches. I still eat them.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise,
Pineapple
bread, big old
sandwiches?
slices of pineapple. Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Shane, you ever eat fruit salad?
Yeah, I eat fruit
Yeah.
salad.
You know, it's mayo, pineapple, grapes, you know, it's shit mixed
Oh,
in
yeah,
mayonnaise.
yeah, yeah.
So why would that not be good on bread? I mean, think about it. It's really freaking good.
It's ambrosia.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Ambrosia has like the marshmallowy foam. I'm talking about
Oh, it's
fruit salad where they put, a lot of people use Miracle Whip because it's a little twangier, but yeah, man, that's,
You ever tried pineapple steaks where you slice them and you grill them on the grill just like you grill a steak?
Yeah.
no, but she always puts pineapple like on top of her hams and all, and I eat all that shit. You know, all them rings off of it when she gets done. I'm the one eating, you know, I'll make sandwiches, but I like all that. So I made them off the Traeger where I had ham. So yeah, I probably had similar to what you talk about.
now Gary's leaving.
Yeah, Lindy's got some pineapples growing. We're gonna try to get these in the front yard we got out there to grow. And
Good night, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
what's Anti got here? No worries, it was all for you. Oh, I missed it.
So, John, if you ever go to Hawaii and eat the pineapple from Hawaii, you will.
Get a pineapple. Oh
There you
yeah.
go.
I like pineapple too.
For some reason, Hawaiian pineapple is like I eat it till I die. It's so
Yeah.
good because it's grown in the lava fields. It's
But
just
a lot of that's in your head, man. Like if you're eating pineapple in Hawaii, it's better. If you're smoking weed in Amsterdam, it's better. I mean, it's all. Eating chocolate in
Pennsylvania.
Switzerland or something, you know, it's all just better.
Hey, Shane.
Smoked in Canada too. You can't get that down here. Big difference.
Is it very Gouda?
Very good.
Gouda.
Hey, Shane, I was stationed in Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, which is on Oahu. And in the back, right on the other side of between Schofield Barracks and Wahiawa, the town there, and the North Shore is all pineapple.
Yep, I'm very familiar with that area.
And hey, y'all, let me tell you, you know, and sometimes what they do is they let them go to rot instead of harvesting them to replenish nutrients in the soil. And when that's happening, it stinks so bad.
So did you think pineapple in Hawaii was better than what you get in the States, or is it like John says, is it all in our head?
I know that a couple of pineapples that I in the middle of the night, you know, nobody looking, pull the car over and run over there and grab one real quick. That was the best pineapple I think I've
Those are always better. Like the watermelon you jumped the fence for and all. Those are always
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Pineapple's pineapple. Most of the pineapples come from there anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
What's up, FB to the O?
Yeah. Now, John, I'm going to have that in my brain. I'm heading out to Hawaii in a couple of weeks for work.
Oh,
And,
okay.
it's going to be in my brain now that the pineapple is not that good. It's just in my brain.
Please tell me you're going to go live or join a live from Hawaii.
I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be
If I got
sweet.
time.
Hey,
I do
hey,
want to go
Shane.
to San Diego all the damn time.
Yeah.
Shane, if you're going to Hawaii, make sure you visit the Pali. It's on the H3 highway. What it does is from Honolulu to Kaneohe, there's the H3. Check out the Pali Lookout. It can be no winds, but you go to this one specific spot on the Pali, and the wind's like, it's the way the mountains are shaped, and it funnels that wind all into that one spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there before. I've been on Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
Okay, Shane, you made me a challenge a while ago. Can I make you a challenge now?
Sure.
You know everybody and you got these damn celebrity ties. You get Dog the freaking bounty hunter on my life. From Hawaii. He got to be around there somewhere.
I think he moved to Florida.
I think he moved to Colorado, didn't he?
Yeah, but Beth passed away now. He's back in Hawaii, I bet you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll look.
You find out, you go there. You call the guys you know, the red phone that's probably right over there in that silver cabinet behind you. And whoever answers it, I don't know who that person is, but you tell them what we need. We need Dogs the bounty hunter.
Chachi moved to Florida.
Dog the bounty hunter. Okay.
Chachi's moving to Florida?
Chachi's moving to
Holy
Florida.
shit, Chachi's moving to Florida. I got to track that dude down.
He's going
I
away
wonder if
to
Dog the Bounty Hunter fishes.
California, 'cause he said
Dude,
he's
I
in
think of
third
that.
world country.
I think of that. That's kind of like my, you want to say a fantasy on my fishing. It's somebody like that to call and say, look, dude, I want to try this. And I've already got it ready. I'll make them a deal. No money, no nothing. And I won't mention you're coming. But the minute you leave, I get to post the video from the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be, and I think about that. I try. I go to a lot of these people like that. I'll pop up and watch a video and say, hey, man, we need to catch some of these large. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Somebody's taking them fishing. I mean,
If they like it. Not everybody likes it.
everybody like. Oh, they like. I thought you said likes me. I thought everybody likes me.
Yeah, everybody likes it.
Well, I know a couple don't. What was that neat thing you read to me
From Denzel Washington.
from Denzel Washington? Said, what does it say?
It said, I know why you don't like me because I catch bigger fish than you.
No, I
Or
thought
more
it said.
fish than
No, I thought it said nobody likes you when you catch more fish than they do.
you. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing, something like that.
More
She
than-
read that kind of funny, and I looked around and went, true that, true that.
Well, not to plug a big channel, but Jeremy for Dinner,
Yeah,
Robert Arrington, he gets like Warren Sapp and the guy that won the last not Naked and Afraid, the what's that other show where they drop you somewhere and you gotta survive?
Lost.
something
Long
like that.
Wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the winner from there and his channel. I've been following. He's one of the reasons why I even moved to Florida, because when I started learning more about fishing in Florida, like in 2015, 2014 ish.
Yeah.
This is back when his channel was small back then. Well, it was big, but
Doc has ties with that dude somehow. I wish Doc was here, and I bet Doc wishes he was here. I mean, this is
I
a
have
great
his number
time.
in my phone.
This is a great time for Doc to do a celebrity name drop, but he's somehow tied with that dude.
Yeah, I got Rob's number in my phone, but I don't talk to him that often. But
Well, let me tell you right now, Adam, if Boxy's showing up naked, I damn sure gonna be afraid. I would be slap afraid. And I'm sorry, but I don't think Mark J can sport being naked walking around. I mean, there's a lot of questionable channel people. Geo, God, didn't even think about Geo. Holy shit, are you still in there, Geo? Not me, Jack. I'll never make the rendezvous.
Wow.
I mean, you ought to go watch the videos from last year. It's a motley ass crew there. So whoever come up with that idea is kind of deranged.
Yeah.
May want to seek some help.
I don't even know. I'm Captain Newbie.
Captain Newbie. Which newbie you be? Yeah, man. Like I said, did you find? How did I hook up with you, Jay? Did you just comment on a video or something?
Actually, we first met the first time our YouTube channels crossed the last hurricane. We just happened to be on there at the same news. We were watching on YouTube a news broadcast, watching the storm coverage and whatnot. And you were in the chat. And then I was like, oh, I said, Small Water Charters. You know, normally it's people.
I kind of remember that. I half-assed kind of remember that.
I think it was Nicole. I think it might have been Nicole.
One of the hurricanes.
One of them. And then so I subbed out to you. I subscribed to you, and then like 2 months later, you subscribed to me.
Yeah, because I don't pay attention. I really do. And dude, I'm terrible. But
no, it's cool.
In my behalf, if we're putting out a video every other day of catching the hell out of fish, I'm kind of busy, man.
Hey, I see you got the right focus, brother. Hey, but when we stumbled upon each other's channels,
yeah,
I loved your channel, bro. I mean, I try to watch them all. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we fish. The way we look at it, without YouTube, we'd be doing the exact same thing we're doing now without all this extra shit. I mean, really, just be honest. Hey, it's after 9 o'clock. Without all this extra bullshit, but it's a cool way to have a bunch of friends and hang out, but not have to deal with a bunch of friends and hang out.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's real easy.
I don't have to clean up when John and Lindy leave, right? So,
Right. I was about to say, when people are here shooting pool and I'm ready to go to bed, it takes me a little bit to get everybody out the door. Here, dude, I could literally, there's like one button on that damn power strip over there. I'll get rid of every damn one of y'all. Bam, you're gone. Even
awesome.
Freezer Bound, his ass would be gone up Pennsylvania. Bam, you're out.
Yeah, most of the stuff I do, well, you probably already know, 90%, 99% of what I do is solo, man. I mean, not that I don't work well with others. I don't know. I just go out and try to do it, make a video. It's, you know, I got to set the camera up and
I couldn't imagine, dude.
John don't work well with others.
Like when I do a charter where I'm having to do all the filming, you do that's literally me holding a freaking phone in one hand while I'm trying to net fish, get everything, you know. Oh, one day it's gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna happen. Probably. Damn, I just jinxed myself. Thought about it. Just today, Lindy had told me our phones and all were paid off, and our cell phone bills went way down. Shit. Next time we go fishing, mine's gonna take the swim.
Oh, no.
don't say that, John.
I done jinxed it. But the good thing is we only like in 2 foot of water, so I'll get my fat ass out the boat.
The only
I can tell you right now where a GoPro Hero 8 is at.
I know where that
But you
is.
told me you couldn't find it with your feet, so that's over my head, dude. 2
Bro,
foot.
let me tell you what I did. This is a true story. I'm like an idiot. I went back to, like a couple days later with my friend Ron, and I held onto the side of this boat, this John boat, my Jet John boat, and climbed into the water. And it was all hydrilla, but it was above my head. I had to go underwater, and I'm stomping on the bottom, and there's crocs and gators and all kinds of stuff. Like I was just, letting them know, hey, you know, I'm here to be eaten.
Somebody lose their shoes?
Shoes.
Hey, I'll pay you
If it
200
was a
bucks
damn
for
Crockett Headwaters, it was a pair of somebody's shoes. We ain't got Crocs.
Oh, no, I don't know, man. It looked like a croc to me. It had a big old bulbous snout on it, man.
That's the damn Florida alligator. Only Crocs we got are down there in Miami. There's like one hangs out of the boat ramp. What
But I-
change?
I said, I'll pay you 200 bucks. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, man.
What about-
I did that for about 3 or 4 minutes, about 2 minutes, and I was like, nah.
I am so proud of Coach getting off on that little hump. Like I said, that video don't do justice.
He's got
His ass
some-
was out in the middle of the lake, man.
Yeah.
I'd say instead of balls, it was more naiveness.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't brave. He was just naive.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm calling enough gators for
I
him.
made the joke about it. He goes, that would be a cool picture. And he probably didn't think maybe I was going to go that far around, but you ain't got one chance a year. You only get one shot, one chance at that shot there. So.
Shane, do you know who JT Kenny is?
I'm sorry.
JT Kenny.
He's the sports announcer
He's-
on the
If he's one of the announcers on FLW, he's a
fishing
he's a
channel.
Florida guy. He's got a YouTube channel. Hangs out with Mikey Balls.
But that guy just got picked at random to go in there and to talk junk. Who would be better as a sports announcer, being able to talk junk, you know,
There you go.
than him?
Yeah,
And
JT.
he's creative.
He's up from Palm Bay. He's big enough for his billboards on I-95. Got JT Kenny on him. I mean, he's got a
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about now. There's a billboard right here in Barrow.
kind of shoulder length hair. JT Kenny. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't talk
But
near
anyway-
as much junk as John.
But anyway, he got picked. He's one of the it's either I think it's FLW or one of the MLS. It's one of those FLW, I think. There's like 3 of them. But then we got talking to him, dude, and he don't even go to the freaking tournaments. He flies to like Atlanta. Them 3 dudes sit in a freaking studio. They sit down and watch all the footage before it airs, and then they just sit there and talk
critique it.
talk about what they just watched on
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
And he just built now he was a fishing guide and was a tournament guy, but quit. And he just built a big, fine house. All I know is one of his videos there in his garage, him and Mikey Balls pull both their trucks and boats in there, side by side in the middle. And there's like a room. I mean, it's a big warehouse looking thing.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
he says MLF.
MLF, there you go.
Hey, Jeremy.
But yeah,
How you doing, Jeremy?
and they call him the Ginger Ninja. And I mean, he's got this, he's off. Dude, I'm funnier than them. What do you say? What's up, Jeremy? Oh, Britton.
Yeah. I've got a cousin. No shit, is the lead editor for MLF Fishing.
For
He
who?
does all the video. He edits all the videos. I'm gonna ask him about this shit.
For who?
Major League Fishing.
Oh, okay. Talk
Yeah.
about JT Kenny.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't know shit about fishing, but he's like the expert at editing and everything.
But see, I think he got picked up when Major League Fishing came here and went to Headwaters and Donkey Land and Garcia. They did like them 4. I guess they had to have a local guy, and I'm pretty sure he just got to tag along from there because everybody loves him. I mean, he's a long hair. He's a long haired, chunky shit talker, ex hippie something.
Yeah.
Lindy says that rings a big bell.
Yeah, I can
There you
hear
go, John Long. Not to give it. Yeah, there you go. I'll be way more fun. I like JT.
Yeah.
That'd be
Hey.
way more fun.
you got an announcer voice for real, and especially with that funk, that pop, that
Lino
Lino
pop.
pop. Hey, I
Okay,
buy
that's-
one.
That's funny, dude. After I made that video, I made Lindy a call. I said, listen to this. I mean, dude, it sounded good. That why no pop? I'm like, damn, maybe I should be a damn voiceover guy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, he's decent for a fat boy. Jeremy Albritton, what was that album we've had so much fun about? Were you naming you were going to rename your YouTube channel? And you're a big boy and you got that little boat. And I told you should name it Fat Man and a Little Boat. That's right. I mean, it would have been classic. Do his intro where he's got him, a little coat putting it on out there. I mean, he could have rolled with that. The only story I got with JT Kenny, John Long, is we've met Mikey Balls several times and talked with him. We were at Donkey Land, and we actually woke Mikey Balls up out of his truck. he was waiting on JT. So we're standing there bullshitting, and I got a video, an intro with Mikey Balls. We're bullshitting. We look up, and here comes JT, and they got to drive in that dirt road. There ain't nobody else around. Freaking JT drives past us, probably goes 100 yards out in this parking field to stop and get his boat ready. I was like, I looked over at Mikey Balls and said, oh, I guess he ain't talking to us. And Mikey had to walk all the way out there. What's up, Fever? Slipping in here in the last 5 minutes.
Catfish fever.
Man, those guys are great. I'm so jealous of them. I got hooked up with that Hogleg and KP that do the live in the morning. Dude, those catfish dudes, they have one hell of a community. All our guys are great, but I mean, they literally could get on YouTube and put up a post and probably blow this. You know, they're the kind of person could just blow your live up with a damn text message.
Have you ever done jug fishing, John? Jug fishing. Jug fishing.
I caught a fish with my wing wanger one time. Is that close? Which is a true story. True story.
Hey,
In my daddy's fish pond.
Catfish fever probably knows, man. I used to live when I was stationed in.
I know what jug fishing is, though. Yes.
Yeah, well, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Cape Fear River, man. We used to go there and, just jug fishing, man, and with cut bait or whatever, and you got to chase it down with your trolling motor. And yeah,
that's a big North Carolina pastime. You out there bass fishing, all these runaway jugs are all up under the tree line and all.
I love jugs.
I'm sure you do, John Long. You've been supporting single mothers for years. Wait a minute, single working mothers. Excuse me, single working mothers.
Yeah, I caught the biggest catfish I've ever held in my hands. Caught on the jug, 76 pounds.
Hey,
yeah, it was
it
just
blue?
it looked like Jaws. The jug was a antifreeze jug, the yellow.
Yeah.
Old, yeah, it was just.
It's
caught it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I bet, man. I had never caught one that big. I think
There's a video out there where the guy must be in Florida in a kayak and he's got his jug and he's pulling it up and this big gator head comes up.
His kid was on the boat.
Yeah, he throws it back down in the water.
His kid was on the boat too.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, that's a big gator. And he's like paddling like
Dude, okay, Jay, you can answer this. Are there big catfish in Florida like you see these guys catching these 60-pounder? I mean, I've never heard of it.
I don't think we don't have big cats in Florida like
you think we would, but everything else is big as shit. And we got catfish because we catch them crappie fishing. I guess they're channel cats.
Yeah, channel cats, and then
Flathead.
and we don't even have very many flatheads. We have more. They're called. They're yellow, not yellow cats. But
that's what he's talking about. We thought was a flathead. It's real goldy yellow looking, real funky looking fish.
And their skin feels different. They're really fatty. Like if you've ever tried to eat one, huh?
Yeah, we posted a picture of one, and a couple of them catfish guys called it a flathead. That's why I was calling it a flathead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are flatheads here. I'm just saying, there's not like other places. Florida's
you might be
not
talking about them armored catfish. You talking about them crazy armored catfish, them freaky damn things?
Oh, those things are everywhere, man.
God, I hate them things.
You think the water's on fire and the fish is eating or something, and you try to catch one and they don't eat. They're just coming up for a breath,
Yeah, when my pop was alive, they would go on a trip. We lived in North Carolina. They would charter a trip to Santee. And I remember him bringing back pictures where they got a big ass wheelbarrow and it's got like one catfish in it. They're trying to get it down the dock and stuff.
Santee Cooper River has got some hellacious blue cats, man.
They kill the blues there. Yeah. Blue cats, 80, 90, 100 pounders, man.
But we don't see. You can go over to the coast and see people bank fishing, but like around here, I don't ever hardly see nobody bank fishing. Gators are too. I mean, that's kind of risque.
Yes, indeed. That's why I carry.
Yeah, we got.
If I'm you see me in my kayak, just know I'm carrying because
most people. It's like when we went when Lindy was gone. I took Joe and Doc with us. We're in the boat and Doc said something about, I'm glad I got my pistol. And I looked over like, well, mine's in my bag. Joe looked up and goes, am I the only one that's actually wearing mine? Me and Doc looked around like, you're the only one with like pants on, Joe, and boots. You know, what I mean? He did wear shorts, but Joe come fishing, like I said, at Donkeyland in Florida in the summer and had freaking boots on.
Oh yeah, no man.
He wears boots, and Joe's a boot guy. I bet he wears boots. I bet Joe's feet are wider than damn Shane Flint's banner back there.
Bro, I don't think I've even worn shoes in like 5 months, man.
I do when I weed eat. So I wear it like once a week. And do these tennis shoes I slip on. You can tell I wear them one day for weed eating. They're rough.
Yeah. I tell you what, after wearing combat boots for 28 years, I ain't fucking wearing boots.
Roger that, brother.
Yeah.
28 years. So you must be retired military, man.
I am. I'm retired Air Force.
Oh well, thank you for your service. I didn't
I'm
know that.
retired Army. Yeah.
And see, I didn't retire. My dad's 20 years retired from the Navy, so I grew up a Navy brat. So
Yeah.
he's a good dude. My old pop, man, y'all would have liked my dad. My dad was a freaking cool dude. But a hard ass. Don't get me wrong. I mean a hard ass. Everybody's thinking, oh, I bet he's crazy. Oh, hell no. He wasn't. No, he's a hard ass. Funny. Beat my ass.
Hell yeah.
His big thing was kick you in the ass.
Actually, I remember now.
Them Navy shoes he'd wear, but he'd come home and he could somehow the old man could nail the bung hole from, I swear, 10 feet away, and he would kick you and lift you up off the ground. That was his thing. He'd get mad till you, dude, he would get mad until you get your ass in the house. And when you turn to roll out, oh, he gave you a parting gift up there. America, that's right, go karts, America.
America.
I'm just glad we live in free Florida, and I hope when DeSantis becomes president, we don't get stuck with some kind of crap. I really don't. I'm really happy with our governor. What's your thoughts on that, Jay? You a DeSantis man?
I'm down the middle, man. I don't really.
I just like freedom, man. That's all. I don't care who does it.
No.
I don't give a shit who they do. I just don't want nobody to mess with me.
There's certain things I agree with, certain things I don't agree with on both sides. So I don't know, man. I'm more of like an independent kind of guy, to be honest with you, man. I'm not a rank and file. How about that?
I'm a big stand your ground fan, so that's maybe why I'm all in.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that.
Yeah. I won't tell you twice, get the hell up out my house. I mean, I'm sorry. I will probably tell you once, but I ain't telling you twice, man.
Well, you actually technically, when you got your sign up saying, hey, no trespassing, and they go through there anyway, and then you are telling them twice. Actually, you're being kind.
Not as I won't go into too much detail, but had the crazy old meth head neighbor we first moved in. Old boy come outside with a gun sitting in his front yard, pointing it over here like a rifle, some old, looked like a World War II gun.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
I called the lady on 911, and I was like, look, he's out here pointing this at us, I said, if it goes off, I'm shooting this dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, they're on the way. I said, I'm telling you, ma'am, he is trying. And he was out there like trying to figure it out. And I'd look around out of the garage. I'm on the phone. I was like, ma'am, if it goes off, I'm capping this man. Oh, they come in. It's pretty cool. They come in silent, but I guess the old boy heard them 4 barrels because all of a sudden he got up and went in the house. And I was like, where'd he go? And then you see him coming down the road.
Wow.
But yeah, man, he was out there. That was a long country town.
That's crazy.
But he went to jail for it for a little while. But it's crazy, man. That's one story before I leave. I didn't know in a small town, like when you have a problem with somebody and they lock them up, they'll come to your door and tell you that he's getting ready to get out.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I'm laying in the bed and all this shit had went on, it'd been a month or so. My garage door just boom, 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 boom. I grabbed 9mm behind my back, bounced through the garage without turning any lights on because, I'm going to jerk that door open. Somebody's outside the door. I go through in the stealth. Gun's kind of behind my back. I snatched that front door open. There's 2 deputy sheriffs just literally standing there nose to nose.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I got the gun behind me, and I stick my head out, and I look at him, I went, I got a gun behind my back. And praise our little town, that cop looked at me and goes, can you lay it down? Yes, sir. And I did. I backed up and laid it on the hood of Lindy's car, and they said, oh, we're just here to tell you that, and I'm not mistaken, they might have used the term like dipwad next door is getting ready to get out. We just want to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Back when I lived in North Carolina, one of those cops would have looked at that gun before he left. I mean, that's just how it was. Even if they didn't get you for nothing, one of them would have looked at that gun.
They would have been curious. A lot of
Yeah,
times,
they
everyone, you know, hey,
They'd at least, man, since we've been down here, I've had a couple of them say, "Can you just lay it over there?" Hell yeah, I'll lay it over there with the shotgun. That'd be great, man.
Mhm.
But all right, guys, we're gonna get off of here. Shane and Jay,
Thanks for joining us.
appreciate everybody watching the premiere and jumping up. I know it was just a bullshit live, but we got through another Friday.
Thanks for everybody.
There we go.
Everybody go fishing. Shane, apparently people's excited. We heard a couple were having fish for your tournament, so I guess everybody's getting it. Both sides in now, the western and the northern.
Yeah, so Western and North going on right now. Man, I'm getting, like Chris sent me emails, man, they're tearing it up on the North.
Are they?
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, yeah, Shane. My charter, Joe Williams, entered one of them. He's in Alabama.
Joe, yeah, I seen an email from him. He's going to be in the 5 bass draw in the summer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's my charter, Mr. Joe, that I take all the time.
Oh, okay, cool.
The helicopter pilot.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the Army guy. He sent me a text and said, I just entered the Shane. Well, no, let me back up. A few days before, I got this random text from Joe, and it says, there's another one called the Shane Flint Outdoors Tournament. My Florida guides have won several times from it. Dude, I got that text. I looked at it. I sent back and wrote, wrong person, Joe. And he laughed. He goes, yeah, I was telling my buddy about him. But then he texted me a few days later and said he had entered one with you.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
to meet
he's
you,
awesome.
Go-Kart. Hope we see you around.
Yeah,
Man.
go karts. Have a good night, go karts. Thank you.
And very cool, man. Appreciate you getting my channel off the back of the truck. That was really cool.
I'm gonna.
All right, guys. We're out.
Yeah.
It's been a long
I got
day.
a call coming in. Y'all have
Yeah,
a blessed
man.
night.
Yep. Later, guys.